The number of users of the new chat app, Yakety Yap. Trademark me. It can be modeled by the exponential function, boom, where t is the number of weeks after the app was launched, and y is the number of users. Okay, good. Part A, how many users were there at launch? Well, there's two ways you can answer this. One, since we want it at launch, we could put in 0 in for t because that means no time has passed. You don't even need a calculator for this one. I know it looks horrible. But 0.0615 times 0 is 0. E to the 0 is 1. So what's 1 times 6541? And this is in number of users, so we don't have to put in any units. Yeah, so at launch there were 6,541 users. Great. The other way we could have done it is to realize this function has the format y sub 0 e to the k. And y sub 0 is the initial amount. So we could just look at the function and say, hey, 60. All right, how many users were there after 4 weeks? We're going to find y of 4. It would look like 6541 e to the 0.0615 times 4. Now you could totally do the same thing that we did last time and put that into y equals. Why not? Going to. Remember to use the e to the x above the natural log key. Right, and now we want y1 of 4 technically, so I'm going to quit out of there. All right, you know what, we're in a good place. Let's nerd out right now. Okay, since we previously did y1s of things and I want to go back up some lines, on this style of calculator you would hit second enter and that copies the previous line. I can delete out what I don't want and that I did want. Let me move that over here. After 4 weeks, there's about, we'll go to the nearest whole number, 8365 users. That's one way we could have done y sub 1. We could have done the other way in the previous video, vars, y vars, function y1. That's cool. Or there's a hidden menu on the newer calculators. If you go to alpha, I think it's zoom. Okay, I lied. If you went to alpha trace, you see all your y's there. So you can get your y that way as well. Your choice. How many users joined per week during the first 4 weeks? Well, we know that after 4 weeks, we have 8365 users. So how many joined per week? What do you do with your answer from part B? Very good. I totally heard your answer. You would say divide by 4. So if we divide it by 4, uh, 2091. Oh no. 2091. Excellent. Okay. So then, during what week will the initial number of users doubled? Well, if we started with 6541 and we want that to double, then we want to end with 13,082. So we need to find t so that our function equals 13,082. Again, at this stage of the game, we are trying to solve for something in the exponent. We doth not know how to solve for something in the exponent, so we're going to use the calculator. So again, go to y equals, put in your function in y1. This time in y2, we're going to say 13,082. Now we play the Windows game. So window, Remember, this time X is the number of weeks. We'll start at 0 again. And after 4 weeks, we were at 8,000. I think 14, we can keep that number. I think it's overkill, but we'll keep it. But what do the Y's have to be? Hopefully you set a number bigger than 13,082 because we need to see that. So let's say 20,000. And we'll make the scale 2,000. The scale means how often is there a tick mark. So if you hit graph, yeah, we have a good intersection. So to get the intersection, we'll go to second calc, intersect, which is number 5. First curve, hit enter. Second curve, hit enter. Yes. Put your cursor close to where they intersect. Now notice that says X is 11.27. B 11.27 is during which week? It's during the 12th week. It looks like there we go. I made it better. That's the best one. During week 12. I'll practice this after the video.